Good afternoon. Welcome to CraftWorld Live on CraftStash, CraftStash Live on CraftWorld. I'm always getting this wrong every single time, but it's Friday afternoon. So welcome to you. We have got something amazing for you, and I know it's something that you've all been waiting for a long time. Now, do you remember a few months ago, Sam Calcott, she released her very first collection. That sold out so quickly. It was just absolutely crazy. We've only just managed to get some of it in. The reason it sold out is because it was phenomenal. It was absolutely beautiful. Okay, now she has come along with a second collection that is equally as gorgeous. Okay, we are now talking about super sliders. I've got it all here laid out in front of me. Now we do have Sam with us as such. We have her on the video call today. So she's actually going to be demonstrating through that. So fingers crossed everything will work really well for us today. We're so excited to get these demonstrations because we know she does such amazing, amazing projects. So now we are also going to be giving away over £140 worth of this new product. Okay, there's lots of ways that you can win this. Now, first of all, you would have had the chance to win earlier in the week. So if you keep an eye on the CraftStash Facebook page, we give you the option there of winning. Now, this is by simply commenting on a post. It's usually around about Tuesday or Wednesday in the week. I will announce the winner from that later on in the hour. Okay, and then there's 3 winners for a selection of this new product that will come from the comments today. Okay, so on this video here, make sure you're commenting below. Now you may be commenting on Facebook, you may be over on CraftWorld. Either way, wherever you are, I want to know where you're watching from, whereabouts in the world you are, and I'd also love it if you can be tagging in all your crafty friends, if you can be sharing as well with everybody, just to make sure that everybody knows we're live, we're giving away amazing prizes, and we're going to have lots and lots of amazing demonstrations. So, do you want to have a quick look at what Sam has made first of all for us? Oh, I forgot to mention there is another way of winning actually as well. So later on in the hour, I'll give you another way, and this is to win the entire bundle. Okay, so keep watching for the end of the hour. Winners announced, more chances to win. It just gets better and better. So let me see if we can get through to our Sam on the video call. She should be sitting there waiting. So are you with us, Sam?
Hi.
Yes, we've got you. Fingers crossed you hold for the whole hour. So now, sorry?
Hopefully it's all okay.
Yes, I need to learn to slow down my talking now to give us time for that slight delay, don't I? So, brand new collection. We're looking at super sliders. Can
Yeah.
you just talk us through what it is and show us some beautiful examples?
I will show a sample of each one. So yes, super sliders. So the idea is it's very girly. Let's hear it for the girls is the name for some of the stamps. And I came up with these prototypes of your makeup desk, your counter, your beauty area, whatever you want to call it, and the other one was also makeup palettes. So I've done a Z fold 5x7. This is, let's just take that bit off there. Hold on a second, I've got that caught. There we go. Hang on. Let's do the other one. Let's do this one. So we're doing the square. I'll go back to the Z fold in a minute. This is the square, and this one has a Polaroid die on it, which is great. And I love that you can personalize this. You can, it could be for any kind of occasion, really. It doesn't have to be like a beauty theme, but then you just pull the side and you have your slider, which will reveal whatever sentiment you may choose to put on there. Then you have the circle. This is actually proving the most popular.
Okay.
This one will create a theatre mirror, but you also have a shoe, which I'm going to be demoing in a minute. And then this one, as you pull it, again, it pops up.
Brilliant.
And it will reveal your sentiment. So you can have it displayed as a top folding card, or you can have it displayed open like this. And I'll show the Z fold when we pan down in a minute.
Okay, excellent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everyone through all the products that they need to be able to make these cards while you get ready for your first demonstration, if that's okay.
Perfect.
Lovely. I'm going to mute you so you can rummage around as much as you want and chat to yourself if you want to, but we'll see you shortly.
Thank you.
The lovely sound. So I'm just going to turn her off so she can be rummaging around there. So you see we had some absolutely beautiful examples that she was showing us, but let's have a look down here at exactly what you need to do that. So we've got here, I think there's a bit of background noise, sorry about that today. We've actually got a bit of a funny setup because I'm back in the studio, but we're doing things a little bit differently to have this Skype call in. So it's all fun and games, isn't it, with technology? I'm sure you all at home understand the last few months have been difficult with technology, but we're getting there, we're getting there. So the brand new Made to Surprise collection. So we're talking about super sliders, and this is what we've got here. So we've got 3 new die sets, and Sam was talking about the different shapes. So she was saying that the circles are the most popular at the moment, and they are absolutely beautiful. So we've got, it's a 6x6 card, so presumably I'll check this with Sam, but I'm assuming that these will go into a 6x6 envelope. And then we've got the sliding, the mechanisms in here as well. We've got the shoe, and we've got the, I love this, the kiss. And we've got all the embellishments as well. Now, you see the colour on the front of these? The dies are this colour, which I absolutely love. And I'll talk to you more about that in a little while. We've then got the next collection is the 5x7 rectangle and zigzag. So hopefully you can see these okay on here. They are beautiful again, totally different shape for you. So you've got your rectangles. I love that we've got basic shapes, but these are anything but basic, aren't they? They really are really fun concept cards. And you're going to be having, I think Sam makes it really easy, because whenever I hear the word concept card, I'm thinking, oh, I don't know. Does that mean lots of scoring, lots of measuring, lots of sort of fiddling around with things? No, it absolutely doesn't. It just means that Sam has done all the work for you. All you've got to do is do a quick die cut and you're good to go. So easy to use. Then we've got the squares. The squares are 6x6. So all the die sets in there, you can hear them all in there. So going with dies once more, we've got our embellishment sets as well. So we've first of all got the makeup die sets. So these do coordinate with the stamps, so bear that in mind. I'll show you the stamps in a moment. But we've got our glasses in here. We've got all of our makeup brushes, our lipstick, our nail varnish. We've got some shoe and perfume on the books as well. The perfume bottle, mascara. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is like my daughter's bedroom right now. Probably my bedroom as well, to be honest. My dressing table at the hotel at least. So we've got that die set. And if I just show you actually at the same time, you can see the stamps. You can see how they all coordinate beautifully. So of course, as always, there's 13 stamps in there, but as always, they are not the size that you see on the packet. So take the stamps in consideration when you're looking at the size of these dies. Okay, so then we have the next die set, and this is the shoes and handbags. And again, really good fun. So we've got some pumps in there, we've got some sandals, we've got some, well, I suppose these are a different type of pumps. I suppose it's what you call them. So some people would call these trainers. I would call both of these pumps, but meaning different things. We've got different styles of bags in there as well. Handbags, rucksacks, purses. And again, we then have the die, sorry, not the dies, the stamps that the dies lay over. So a large A5 stamp set there that coordinates. And of course, with the stamps, we're also going to be getting the sentiments as well. So new shoes every day, yes. That is like a dream world, new shoes every day. And let's go shopping. So along with the stamps, we do have the sentiments. And these are the most fun sentiments I think I've ever seen. Okay, so we've got special day, we've got best friend, on your, so you ones that you're going to use all the time. You've got birthday there as well. And then you've got the hello fabulous. I love you as much as lipstick, and that's a lot. Smart and sassy. Lights, makeup, action. Yes, every morning we need to say this to ourselves. Be as bold as your lipstick. Oh, you don't look a day over fabulous. I love that one. I think that's absolutely fantastic. Never come between a girl and her makeup. Life is short, buy the shoes. I could read these all day. They are amazing. So clear stamps there. We know the quality from Sam is going to be phenomenal. Now, these are the bits. I think this pad in particular, top favourite. In fact, this may possibly be featuring in my What's Hot on Tuesday. Maybe. We'll see. I think it might be. But look at these. Okay, so let's hear it for the girls. This is the candy pad. Now, this is an 8x8 paper pad. Okay. Now, these are both a mixture of matte and foiled papers. You can already see on the front sort of examples that we're going to be getting. But we have got silver, gold, and rose gold foil in these. So this is like your white and silver. So you can see you've got the foil version, and then you have the matte version as well. And then let's skip forward a few, and we have silver and grey there, which is absolutely beautiful. I think grey is so understated. We do not use it enough. Blue and gold, and it's a gorgeous blue. It is absolutely beautiful. It's not quite a pastel, but then you've got the turquoise version with that blue as well. It's like a denim blue almost, a little bit lighter than that perhaps. It is beautiful. Let's flick through it. Rose, gold, and mint. Yummy. That is just beautiful. I need a living room made in these colours. They are so, so pretty. We have got gold with this beautiful pink. It's almost a purple actually. It is a stunning, stunning colour. And I love that these stripes are distressed as well. And let's flick through. What else have we got? We've got the peachy pinky colour with the rose gold. Yeah, I think you can see, I'm not sure what you can see in that reflection. Oh, there's me. Hello. But that is just beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. And of course, you do get the matte versions as well in here. That pad is gorgeous. But then let's look at this other one as well. Okay, so that one's the candy. This is the geode. So are you ready? Can you see from the front? It looks like marbling, doesn't it? Look at this. Okay. Can you see? Oh, I hope you can see this. This one, let me lift this up and see how we can get that. Can you see that foiling in there through the center? This is, I have to say, Sam, this is the most beautiful paper pad I think I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of paper pads. So again, some of these are foiled, some of these are matte. Okay, so you get a mixture. Let's take you to the next. Oh, you're getting 4 of each of these, each designs as well, with one of them foiled in each design, each colorway. Look at the gold running through with the beautiful aqua color. It's stunning, absolutely stunning. I was actually talking to someone in the office just yesterday. I said, oh, I love Sam's new papers, and she said absolutely, it's the favorite ones that she's done in such a long time. Now this is gorgeous. This is actually foiled, but it's subtle foiling, so I'm not sure how much you're going to pick up on camera, but we've actually got here rose gold flecked through this beautiful marbling. So it's little flecks all around. I'm not sure we can quite pick that up, but that is stunning. So we have the foiling and we have the matte. Let's go to another one. So we have the grey with the rose gold. That's in there as well. And then we have, let's flick through. We have a beautiful blue, a subtle blue, but with the silver. I'm sure we can pick those silver lines up somehow. Come on, let's see if we can get these. I hope you can see those. We've got silver running through. They are so, so beautiful. So pretty. And lastly, we have, let me see, where are you? So 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got the peachy colour. There we go, the peachy colour. And that also has, oh, I think you can just see it just here. You've got the beautiful silver running through the peachy pinky colour marble as well. They are amazing. Absolutely beautiful. So that is the entire collection. Let me very quickly just have a hello to everybody, because I didn't do that at the beginning. I'm trying to scroll back to the beginning. There's so many comments already. So let me just see. I don't like leaving you on that shot. I'm going to bring you back to me. So we've got Karen Price, hello. Fiona from Scotland, hello. Joanne Baxter, Pippa Smith, Lynn Kirk. Scroll down a bit further. We've got Shelley Yolden, Teresa Singleton, Zoe Sanderson. There's so many of you, so many of you. Thank you so much for joining us. So we want to get on to Sam's demonstrations. I know we do. Make sure you're commenting. Make sure you're in with a chance of winning a selection of these goodies. We are now going to come back to Sam. So Sam, hey, there's her hands, look. So unfortunately you've got my face as well, so I can ask questions. But Sam, please take it away and show us what we can be doing with these.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to show the first demo. I'm going to hopefully get all 3 of the sliders in this time that we're alive, but I'll just quickly show you again. Anybody that may have tuned into Hochanda, I had over 18 samples. I made so many along with the design team as well, so thank you to them. But I've got photos of everything which I'll be sharing today on my Facebook page. So if you want to see close-ups and stills, you'll be able to catch all of that. But a few of the others. This was the Z Fold. This was my demo during Hochanda, and I must have got some glue, and I haven't opened it since the demo, so it was a bit stuck. But you can see how your makeup palette appears. So you have all these dies that will cut it perfectly for you. Or on the stamp set, you have 2 options so that there's something for everybody. No, it's not that one. Here we go. So you have the palette here, which I'll show you on another card, so you can color that one yourself. And then you have this one here, which is your solid stamp, so you can just add your ink colors. So there's literally your dyes, your solids, or your colouring. So there's something there for everyone to be able to create this look. And you might want to use them for something else as well. But you've even got little earrings. You've got your blusher brush, which I absolutely love. Your little eyeshadow. So that was the Z Fold. And again, I'll be showing that one off later. The demos for these, I'm going to be having them all on my YouTube channel as well. So those of you that do purchase, you'll have them there for your reference forever. So, you know, sit back, relax today, and then you can follow those at another time.
Absolutely. So, and if you're okay, Sam, while you're demonstrating, I'm going to read out the occasional comment and question because I don't usually get a chance to do this.
No, go for it. No problem at all. Let me just stick that back on there. So this is the one I'm going to show you today. So this is the, like I said, the one that seems to be going mad. And I think it's because of the shoes and the lips and it's just the earrings are just adorable.
Yeah.
And you can see them there. So that's the one we're going to do first of all. And I wanted to show you, that's doing it with the lights and having it as a mirror, but just how you can have it, you know, just decorated. I've put embellishments around all of this and it looks really nice as well. So I've got all of my pieces done here. I've cut most of it, but I am going to cut the mechanism because that's the most important part.
Great.
So let me just move this in. Now, the easiest way to understand this as well is your mechanism will look like this across all 3. You'll have 3 rectangles, but you will also have your pull-out piece, which will always be more of a rectangle shape. Yeah. So it won't fit into your squares, and that's an easy way for you to know which is the mechanism and what's the mats and layers and so on. So this is a 6x6 card blank here that I've used. I've got this lovely glittery cardstock.
I was going to say that looks like glitter there.
Yeah, gorgeous. It's just a glitter card. I actually made it from, it's only A4 paper, but if you cut one that's 6x6.5 and one that's 6x6, score the one at, you know, 1/2 inch, and then just stick it together, and then that way you can use your A4 papers. You don't always need 12x12. So and then what I have also done, just because I want to stamp onto a white surface and not this glitter, is I've cut this myself, which is 5 3/4 squared, so it just gives you a little border. So this one here is gorgeous. Then the marbling was also meant to look like spilt nail polish. So that was the, again, going down that kind of beauty route. But you can see here, I've just cut this one. And then you will need your mechanism. So, and the little finger pull. Every set will have a little finger pull here. So you always want the smallest rectangle facing you. And we're going to have it towards the bottom. You want to make sure that you've got enough space at the bottom to be able to put some tape. Okay, right, so just check what size tapes you've got. I'm going to use this one here. So you just want to have enough room, but you want it as close to the bottom as you can get it. Basically, the higher it goes, the more you're going to have overhanging, so then it may not fit in your envelope. So you want to come down, you know, as much as you can there, and then that way it will fit. But if you've got the envelope punch boards and things like that, then, you know, we can make our own anyway. Now, when you're adding your tape just to hold it in place, always stick it within the middle rectangle. That way, if you do have anything peeling off, it's going to be covered, because this is the area that, you know, you add all your detail to. And then you want to add your little finger pull. I've done so many of these now. I think I must be on about card number 26, something like that. So
but can you do them blindfolded though?
Well, maybe this bit, because you can feel it all, can't you? So let me just grab, oh, there's my ruler.
Maybe that's a challenge for next week.
It's roughly 2 inches in, or 5 centimetres from each side, just roughly with your ruler there, then you know you've got that in the middle. Right. And I just kind of clip, you'll feel it kind of sit where you want it to. But let me just pop these out of the way so I can bring my die machine in. So, and then we're going to run that one through.
Okay, so talking about die machines, somebody has commented, let me just see, Maya, I think it is. Now, I'm not sure on this. Do you know, Sam, of the pink and black Big Shot? Do you know what
pink and black Big Shot?
I don't recall it.
Oh, so, no, I think it's just the colour. Just isn't that one of their early ones?
I think it may be.
Is she asking if this will fit?
Yes, so whether the 6x6 will fit through that. I'm not sure, because I'm not sure on that machine. I can find out.
This is 6x6, but this die is just under, because it's your matte layer. So this is about 5.5 square, because you can see that's the size of it. And this is your standard plate. So this is 6 inches wide. This fits on perfectly.
Brilliant.
So if she just measures her plate, as long as that's 6 inches, you're going to be fine with all the dies.
Excellent. There we go. So hopefully, Maya, that kind of answers it for you. Sorry, I wish I've never seen a pink and black Big Shot.
I think I know the one I think it's literally just the colour of it, and it's just one of their early ones, I think.
Lovely.
So that's cut through nicely. And what this die does here, your mechanism, it will just cut the 3 sides and the bottom, and it will leave it attached. Now the circular one has these curved parts here, so that when we stick our decoration on, you don't see any of the mechanism behind.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why we've got that one. Just peel all of that away. Okay, so next, also this is what I was talking about. I am going to be showing you how you can turn it into a gift card. So I was thinking about it during the show on Hochanda, and all you simply do is you put some foam tape here, and that's what I'm going to do in a moment.
Great.
And it's brilliant. They work perfectly for gift cards across all of the sizes.
Oh,
so
amazing! Because whenever I buy a gift card, I can never find the right design. Ever. You know, the cards that come with them. They're never pretty.
So what I've also then gone and done, because if this was a white card blank, what you would do now with your mechanism is sit it on top, and we'd mark out where to put our image, stamp our sentiment. But because that's glitter, I've cut the same size in white, and I'm just going to now sit this one. Oh no, sorry, this was the matte layer. Sorry, this was a little bit bigger because I wanted to have it as a matte, but you can have it the same size. Again, I'm going fast because I want to get all the demos in and just try and talk about as much of it as possible. So you're folding the top one there away from you, so it's a valley fold. The middle one will then become your mountain, and then that little one will become your valley. And you can see now how we get that sliding effect.
Lovely.
So what I want to do now is just mark out where I want my sentiment to go. So I'm going to sit this over this piece here, just so I've got a nice frame. And then I've been having them sit about halfway. If you've got something bigger, you can push it back a bit more, and you can have a larger space. But like I said, I've been sitting mine roughly about there.
So is that about an inch away, maybe?
This is 2 inches.
2 inches there. It's very hard to tell measurements.
I'm just very lightly popping a pencil mark just on the 4 sides, so I can take that away, and I can see now that area where I want to stamp my message. For this one, I'm going to have "Happy Birthday, Glamorous Friend." So these are all in that stamp, stamp set. And the colours, because lots of people like to ask, these colours I found, I've been testing what of my inks match well with the papers. And the Lagoon, the Spectrum Noir Harmony, which is a quick dry, the Lagoon colour goes really nice, along with the Plum Jam. So again, if you do have those inks and you want to have things that match, then I think these ones look quite nice.
Ideal. So, I think we need to do that, don't we? For every paper collection, we need a list of inks and things that will work.
It brings out this darkest colour here. Excellent. And that's what I've used on the cardstock. So I'm going to stamp might get my head there. Just want to check. There we go.
The roots look absolutely pristine, so don't worry.
So there's my happy birthday. And then I'm just going to pop that to one side. And then where did I just put my glamorous friend?
So many people are saying already that they've already ordered and they're waiting for it to arrive. They're mesmerised by your demonstrations.
I'm trying to be quick. Like I said, I've got all the mats and layers cut so I can show you the mechanism and just this bit on each one, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So there we go. We've got "Happy Birthday, Glamorous Friend." And then I will die cut my other piece in a moment. So that now you can see when it reveals. I would rub everything out. I'm going to leave it for the moment.
Yeah, we can't see it.
No, it's fine. So now I would just want to grab the rectangle one here. And I'm just going to grab my Pop Johns 2 secs. Ooh. I didn't bring in my white paper, so I've just got that.
That's fine. Just so everybody knows while you're doing that, if you are skipping in and you can't stay and watch the demonstrations, or you're just now joining us and worried about missing the beginning, we are on YouTube afterwards. We do upload it to YouTube, and of course on CraftWorld and on Facebook you can always watch again later on as well, so you'll never miss out. You do have to be watching live though and commenting if you want to be in with a chance of winning some of the new product. So it's well worth keeping your Friday afternoons at 1 o'clock free.
Okay, so I've just cut that rectangle, which is now your pull-up piece. So this is going to stick along the bottom of this one here, just this little thin piece. So what I'm going to do is add some tape, because we're going to add foam tape to the, in fact, let me just cut that end off, to the sides. So what you would usually do, if you're not putting a gift card in this, you're going to add your double-sided tape along this small little tab here, okay? And then you'd also add it along here, here, and here. But I'm now going to use this stuff is brilliant. Where did I just put my roll?
You sound like me in my craft room.
There it is. This is this is sold on CraftStash. This is the Dot and Dab range, and it's the clear silicone foam.
Yes.
You can use normal foam. It's not a problem at all. And if you've got the thin ones, if you've got thick foam, if you stick it onto some wax paper, you can then cut it, and it won't damage your scissors. But you can cut it to any length that you have.
Excellent.
But this one here is super sticky, but it's great. I just love it. So what I'm going to do is just run a strip of this along each of the sides. Ooh, I shouldn't be using these scissors.
Oh, I'm terrible.
You know what it is. When you're live, you just grab what's there.
I do when I'm not live. Because I'm crafting, I'm not worried about what scissors I'm using.
These are my favourites, but it's fine. I'll clean them all up afterwards. So,
yeah.
Right, so we've got our 3. So, don't worry if yours isn't foam. You're just sticking this down normally. Then that would just be double-sided tape. Then what you want to do is take this one off first for the mechanism. Okay. Mine's rolling up there because I've got that foam tape on. If you use foam tape, that's what it does. So don't worry there. And then this one, I like to turn it upside down, sit it in here, and you want to make sure that it's got even overhang from this piece here, because obviously this is your pull-out piece. And then just slide it down until it gets right to the bottom there. Again, I can see everything's lined up, and then just stick that down. Great. And now when I pull it up,
look, there it is.
Okay. And now, in fact, while it's still flat, I'm going to grab the little pull stamp, which you get in the sentiment stamp, and I'm just going to ink that up, and you can light it flat and then just pop the pull just there.
Oh, so clever. Just so easy as well.
Yeah. And now what we want to do is stick it onto here. So what I'm going to do first is stick this down onto my top folding card. Just grab this.
So while you're gluing that down, Jackie Woods has asked, how do you clean sticky scissors? Do you have
I use Surgical Spirit that you can pick up. I buy it in the chemist.
Perfect. Great. So, and you do have to be careful, of course, because scissors are sharp. Marion has said she has hurt herself taking her scissors before, but
you can also use the glue gone. That's really popular for cleaning, but also just warm soapy water. Just let them sit in the sink as long as you dry them fully, so you don't get any rust or anything for me.
Yeah, that's what I tend to do. Yeah.
So now I'm going to take the backing off of this. This stuff is super sticky, so it does take I can never do it with my nails. I always have to get something to kind of lift it up, but it's great stuff.
Shelley has just clapped for you, so I think it's probably when you pulled the mechanism up to show how it works. She was clapping away while she was watching, just so you know.
So now I'm going to sit this one down so I've got an even border. If you had another one underneath, you just line it up with that one. But I'm just going to lay that down. So now we have this gap. There's like a gap under there from the foam, and that will now give you the space to be able to put your gift card on there. I just used a couple of glue dots on the back of the gift card and then just stick it in place. So, that's all good. And then I've got these pieces here. So this is the circle. So you've got the circle here, which I've cut using that lovely marbled paper. This one is the one that I've cut in the same glitter. And then I've just used some of my flat back pearls. I'm sure we have tons of these in our stash. And I just went around there and just stuck them with a little bit of glue to give me my topper. And then I'm just going to add my glue just to a little bit on the bottom there and keep everything lying flat. And you don't want to go down past that bottom score line. So where that piece is flat, you see that has to stay flat when it comes up. If you stick over that line, it's going to bend your lovely topper and all your display. But you can see now it's got such a nice free movement to it. And then we've got all these pieces. So I always die cut any embellishments. I die cut 3, maybe even 4 times, and I stick them on top of each other so they become really nice embellishments.
So now I've done this before. What glue would you recommend for sticking embellishments together like that?
So I've got the I've got art glitter glue, but I don't think that's on the CraftStash site. But the alternative to that, which is exactly the same, is the Cosmic Shimmer, which I do have as well.
Lovely.
Which is brilliant, which is this one.
Yes.
If you can get the precision nibs, then that's going to be great. And I also, if it's large enough, I've used Kalau on this because that's solid now.
Yeah.
So really, and that's what the Kalau is. It's like cement. It's just brilliant
stuff.
So
it's like almost like chipboard, isn't it?
Yeah. it does. It's just brilliant on your cards because it's not water based. It doesn't warp anything. And then let's add, so I've got the lips here. They come in 2 halves, so you could obviously have them different colours, but I've put glossy accents over the card. So again, these I just absolutely loved doing, putting this together, working with the team, doing the samples. It's just been so much fun, and there's just so many ways to put this together.
Yeah,
you know, you'll see that over the weeks on my channel and stuff. I'll be adding lots of
brilliant.
You know,
it just seems so you, this collection. It really does.
I like a little bit of glamour. What can I say?
Everyone in the office has been wowing over it. Whether they've been involved in the production, the design with you or not, they all absolutely love it.
I think I need to do a collection of rings, maybe do some fun like dyed rings or something, you know, with stamps and stuff, so I could have something like that. That'd be quite funny.
I did hear a rumour about you today, Sam. I've been over in the studio, and many people probably don't know this. We have a photography studio next door to the filming studio, and I did hear a rumour that you quite liked the selection of jewellery that the models can choose from when you were last here.
I did. I was having a look at all of it. So see, I didn't know any of that was there when I came up. And it was all a mad rush, and my hair was, I don't mind saying it on here, but I didn't like my hair because it was lovely and curly when I left to meet you all, and then it just went flat. So my hair should have been nice and curly for all of my photos that I had, and then there was all that jewelry there, and I was like, oh, let's have a little look at this. So
proper girly.
Let me just bring that up there. So I've just popped the earrings there. This is the diamond, which if you have it overhanging, make sure it doesn't interfere with the center, you know, with the mechanism. You can see the lips there, and then when you pull it up, it's just got such a nice displayed look. I call it a mantle pleaser. I just think it looks great. So that is how you do the circular one. And then again, if they haven't got room, they can stand it up that way as well.
That is beautiful. Thank you so much for that. Do you know what? I think looking at the time, we're probably going to get time to fit one more in. Okay, but I'm going to just recap some offers we've got on CraftStash while you get sorted, if that's okay.
No problem.
Lovely. So sorry, back to me just for 2 minutes, and I will mute Sam just so she can get on with what she's doing and get ready, because her demonstrations are absolutely amazing. Now, if you are looking, I've seen so many of you commenting on the comment feed there saying that you are already purchasing this today, or you have done. Now, if you are purchasing and spending more than £25 on Sam's new Made To Suprise collection, you are going to get a free sentiment stamp, okay? So make sure you check the details out for those as well. And I need to let you know as well, while you're on there, today's deal of the day is the Bright Rosa, the Northlight die set, okay? So that is now down in price hugely, so make sure you look at that as well. So let's just have a very, very quick look just to give Sam a chance. This is the entire collection. So if you're looking at everything, if you can't choose, this is what you'd get with the entire collection. There are 3 large die sets. So Sam's just been working with this one, 6x6 circle, and it's super sliders. If you're just joining us, we're talking super sliders where the elements lift up and reveal panels. They are a fantastic kinetic card. Then there's the bases for the square super slider. And then we have the rectangle and zigzag as well. So I think I'm just going to ask Sam. You probably can't hear her, but Sam, which one are you going to be using next?
Now I'm going to do the square with the Polaroid.
There we go. So that's this one. She's going to be using this square one next, 6x6 square. Okay, thank you, Sam. Then we have 3 stamp sets as well. So to coordinate with the dies, we have the stamps that match the look. There we go. So Sam, do these, I love having you there so I can just ask you, do the dies perfectly match the stamps to cut them out?
Yes, they do.
Yes, excellent. I thought they did, but I wanted to make sure of that. Now we have to say, I'll open these ones for you just to show you. These are the most amazing, really unique jade colour dies, okay? They are beautiful. So what our design team have found, that because we have this really unique colour, occasionally, if you're using a very pale cardstock, the first few passes, you could get a little bit of colour transfer to your paper. So just bear that in mind. I suggest either using darker colours, or the best way that I've found as a crafter to combat this, because it happens with most coloured dies, is to use a release paper. We do have some available on CraftStash at the moment, and it's really inexpensive. I'm talking like under £2. And release paper I've been using for years, because release paper is what you're going to be able to put between your die and your paper, and that will help everything pop away, keep your die clean, no more poking elements out. But alternatively, for those people who don't like any sort of transfer onto their plates, their die cutting plates, that's where you need to be using release paper as well. There are alternatives. Some people I know use things like baking parchment paper, things like that. It's entirely up to you. There's ways around it, but I just wanted to let you know of that in case you thought that there was a problem with yours. You're not. This is the price, a very small price we have to pay for having the most beautiful coloured dies. So then we also have this set. This is the makeup set, and again we have the stamp set to coordinate, and as Sam has confirmed for us, they do match perfectly with her stamps, so they lay over. I hate that we have a shine on there because I really want to show you those, but I'm sure Sam will be using something from these within hers. And then we have the papers and the sentiment stamps. I've taken you through them. I know if I start going through these now, it will be another 20 minutes before we get to Sam's demonstration. So let's go and join Sam now straight away instead. Hi, Sam.
Okay. It's funny you were saying about with the colour as well. I mean, some of them I've not noticed it on any, at all. And right. I've done all of this and I've used it a lot now, and it's pretty much gone. So it does fade. I think it's just on the initial blade. But so maybe like I said, you use the release paper and stuff. Some people will never even know anyway. So
and perhaps after a few cuts, you'll be fine anyway.
Yeah, and the pattern paper, I mean, you can see there, it's nothing. So
it's just one of those things, isn't it? Just make sure everybody knows.
I wanted to be a bit different.
Yeah, you certainly are.
Okay, so I'm going to show you now the square 6x6. Again, this is another popular one. I don't know if it's just because it's the 6x6 size or because of the fact it's got that Polaroid kind of look to it. But I did see someone, I think her name was Gwen, in the chat, and she said that these would work really well for scrapbooks and mini albums, and they would. And I do have in the future, I've got this idea of having an album with every page as a different kinetic page. So you could imagine that you'd stick the actual, that piece that I stuck down onto the card, you stick that onto your scrapbook layout.
So what about,
it would work really well.
So what about something like an exploding box where once it's opened each page you can lift up maybe?
You could have all kinds of things. I think it would work really, really well. So I did, I've seen a few people have mentioned about putting it into like your journaling, like the stamps, they work great for journaling pages.
Definitely.
You went out for a walk or you went out with the girls for an evening out. And,
yes.
So loads of ways to use this as well. Okay, so this is my lovely best friend, Kate. She was so excited that she was mentioned and shown on TV when I demoed that one. Today, I'm going to do my nan and myself, and this is a red card because it's her favourite colour, and I'm going to send this one off to my nan. So just wanted to show you some different ways to do this. So I've already got my 6x6 red card blank ready there. And then I've just cut some holographic card here. I know that she will like this, just to give me a matte layer. You don't have to do the matte layers. And if you are using white cardstock, then you would just stamp straight onto that. It's only because of, the colours that I've chosen to use. Yeah. But I just also want to show you the different ways of, putting it together. So I've cut this lovely marble effect here using the square one there. And you also get the stitched as well. So if you're using a plain cardstock, the stitch detail really works and shows up nicely as well. So you've got that in there. And then I have cut one in white and one in red using the square here, which is going to be the start of our Polaroid photo. Okay. So what I've got here is this one here is just an embossed die. It doesn't cut, it just will literally just emboss that shape along with this little frame here, which is what I've cut the photos out with. So I'm going to sit that one down in here, and then that one there. Can you see already you start to get that Polaroid photo? So I'm just going to pop some tape.
There is something lovely about Polaroid, isn't there? That sort of retro.
Yeah, and then you can stamp. You can see where I've stamped Glamorous Friend there, and it just you could just have this as a little, in a journal or something. Just this little piece here, and stick it in. So. And
to be honest, I can see so many elements of your dies and your stamps that can be used without that kinetic feature.
Yes,
just black cards.
Yeah, I mean, some of the ones that I showed on her Chandra, I just stamped them just using the handbags, and they looked really, really nice. And there'll be loads of demos coming. I'm also going to make some of the wiper cards using this collection. So you've got the wiper dies from the first collection.
Yes, and they were so popular.
Show you how they will work across there. So can you see that one just gives you that smooth, flattened kind of paper, so it's perfect for you to stamp onto.
Lovely.
So that to one side, and then I'm going to stick it onto the same one again here, and then I'm just going to stick my photo and stamp on there.
That's such a lovely photo.
Yeah, that's when I went to. I haven't seen her. She's actually coming down next month, so I've not seen her since. She lives in Portsmouth, and she tuned into the live. Bless her. With my great aunt.
So will it be the first time since, I don't know, earlier this year or something?
Yeah. Usually we see her every 8 to 12 weeks, but it's obviously been a long time, so it's going to be really nice seeing her. So I thought I'll send her this card just to tie her over,
just so she remembers what you look like.
Yeah, in case she's forgot. So that one is going to go in there. So I'm just going to leave that to dry, and we can move on. And also, that's the color there, Chinese red, Spectrum Noir, just another nice red that will go with this.
Great.
So next, grab the piece here, and then I've got my mechanism. Again, it's those 3 rectangles, the smallest you want towards yourself, as far down as your tape will allow you to go, and that will just help you when we come to put it all together. And again, you've got your little finger pull there, so we'll pop that one in, and then with my tape.
I don't want to talk over this too much because this is kind of like the lining everything up, but I need to just quickly say this. Marianne has said you could put Horace and Jerry into the Polaroid frame.
Yes,
absolutely.
Definitely. I love that we now know who these names are.
They're just household names, aren't they?
It's just really funny. It's I mean, I can't say too much, but there'll be more names we need to think of for the future. Just put it that way.
Oh,
there's lots of fun things happening in the next few months. So
I need to go and ask the office now. I'm going to go now and ask what's happening. What's Sam doing?
Sorting that out, so that's good fun. So again, I'm just roughly getting a nice even amount there. So like I said, that 5 centimeters, 2 inches, just to get it in the middle. And I've just taken some of the stickiness off there, and I'm just going to, rather than bring my die machine in, I'm just going to run that one through with my clankety knackered machine, which needs a new screw to fix the handle on. It was funny because it flew off during the live on her Chanda.
No.
Yeah,
it happens, doesn't it?
It does. And it just done it again then, but never mind.
So I suppose that thumb notch that you've just put in, it's not essential that that's dead in the centre, is it?
No, and do you know what? You can get away with not having it on some of them, you can still pull that out. But I think the thing with kinetic cards is when you give it to someone, you would be surprised. A lot of them will not know what to do.
Yes.
Now that says pull, they will do it. If it didn't say pull on it, they might think, oh, what is that? And eventually do it. But it's just that indication. It's just that, just to help them. So I've taken a little bit of the thing off there, but as long as you do it within that middle rectangle, that's all going to get covered. You're not going to see any of it.
Of course, yeah. And do you know what? That style of paper, it doesn't really show anyway.
No, I know. I thought that. Okay, so next, I don't want to lose that. So now I'm just going to put my tape on this normally because I'm not, planning to put a gift card. Although I was thinking my nan is partial to a scratch card every now and then. So I think I might put a scratch card in the top of this one because I think she'd really like that.
Is that her thing, is it?
Yeah, that's her little, her vice, should I say.
No.
So.
Well, we always do it at Christmas. The Christmas crackers have a scratch card in for everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you win over £50, you have to share it.
I think that's right, especially at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Also, when you add your tape on the side here, you could use a liquid glue, but you want to make sure that whatever tape you add onto the sides, when you've got this one, which is that rectangle part of the mechanism ones, that's going to sit. You can see I've been putting something else on this. You want to make sure you can see how much space you have to be able to put your adhesive on each side.
Yes.
I've got room there to have gone a bit thicker if I wanted to, but make sure you don't go all the way into here because this needs the room to freely move within inside the card there.
So that will catch otherwise, won't it? So Carol Lewis has brought up a good point. She said she's bought loads of scrapbooking things but doesn't know where to start, and she was due to do a class. Of course, it got cancelled recently. I loved scrapbooking for years. Sam, have you done scrapbooking yourself? I'm guessing you probably have.
Yeah, that's what I started doing.
Yes,
we used to scrapbook when we were children. My mum and dad made us do scrapbooks of our summer holidays. So, I didn't fold that one. Make sure you do your folding. But that's good. Look, I've stuck it down, but you can still fold. So you fold towards you. Then I'm going to turn this one into a mounting because your score lines are there. And then I'm just going to fold that one back there. So you
and
can
I've just noticed you've got instructions on the back of the packet.
Yeah, there's instructions there as well.
Yay.
So now that's all done. But yeah, going back to the scrapbooking. Yeah, I used to, well, I still do, and I share them occasionally on the channel. And yeah, these are just nice little additions, I think.
So you've got some scrapbooking videos done already?
Yeah, there are some up. I used to do them every Sunday. That was up until about the beginning of the year, really, and then obviously I started working with CraftStash, so it's not been something I've gone to as much. But I've got probably maybe 20 scrapbook layout.
There we go, then, Carol. Check out Sam's. Is that on your YouTube?
Yes, that is. Yeah.
Lovely. There we go, Carol. So check that out. I would just say go for it. Just find a nice photo, and it's so personal. There is no wrong or right way with scrapbooking. No. There's really not. Even down to the size, it's entirely up to you.
So I'm just sticking this one over that same size square. I'm putting this one together a little bit differently, but you can see you can do it this way if you don't, don't want to do it the other way. So now that's already in there. I can see the space and what I want to stamp. So now I'm going to stamp Hello Fabulous. So it's a little hello card to my fabulous Nan. And I'm just going to carefully pop that in there.
Do you know, I love that you're stamping in colour as well, because I tend to go for black. Sometimes brown.
I do stamp in colour a lot, actually, I think.
I love it. I really do love it.
Oh, see, right, here we go. I've just made a little mark there, but it's okay because we've got these beautiful little stars which will perfectly sit over that bit there, and no one would ever know that you had an inky finger episode on your card. So now I'm going to stick my mats and layers down, build the rest of the card, and yeah, we are almost finished.
I know you had a third demonstration that you wanted to do with the other sliders. Do you just have a few examples of that slider to show us afterwards so we know what you would have done?
It's that one, but I'm going to show you with the glasses. So that one was still at the other one's at Hochanda, but I'll show it in a moment because it was using the blue. There's that lovely blue with the gold diagonal stripe in the paper pad. It's beautiful. I'll show it close up because then people will really be able to see it. So
amazing.
Sit that one on there. So now that's all got my nice mats and layers, and then I need to stamp. Maybe I don't want glamorous friend. I'm going to leave that blank because I might just write something in there, but it gives you an idea anyway. So I'm just going to add my glue straight onto that rectangle there, and then I'm just going.
I think a lot of people have the issues with covering up mistakes as well, by the looks of the comments.
It just shows I am human.
Yes.
So we all do it. Ink just seems to get, in fact it's there's the culprit. So anyway, so I've just stamped some of the lips and I've just put glossy accents on them, so I'm just going to pop one, maybe pop that one there, and then I want the love. I'm going to have kind of just at the top there, not too much glue. I wouldn't use this for the these small areas, but it will work out. It's okay. And these are all the dies from that set. So, there are other stamps. I'm going to be using them a lot, but I just really wanted to focus on the dies, the mechanism, and just what you can make, with everything in there. I've used a few of the stamps, obviously, for the lips there and stuff. But whenever you stick anything over the mechanism, again, I know I might sound like a broken record, but just make sure you don't stick onto that bit because it's just going to affect the mechanism.
I think as soon as you start moving it, you'll be able to see, won't you, where the edges are, what needs to move.
And then we just pop the XOXO and go up there. And then I've got this one, which is again one of the dies in the set. And that one can go just down there again. I can just see it's not going to go over there. Imagine once I've got something stamped and written in there, but now it will come up and it says hello.
Oh, beautiful. She will absolutely love that, Sam.
She will love that card.
That is gorgeous. Thank you so much for showing us that. So like I say, you do have the 3 die sets.
Yeah.
You've shown us the circles and the squares.
And let me just bring in this.
Sorry to put you on the spot there.
That's all right. That was the other demo. So you can see here the blue. Now I've already done this in silver, but it's still up, like I said, with the samples at Hochanda. But you can see how this would all sit together with the glasses.
Gorgeous.
So the glasses would pop up. You've got the glamour, which would be on your pull tab, and there's the little earrings there that go side by side. But just how gorgeous! I just loved the blue with the gold. I just thought it was a little bit different.
That is stunning.
That will give you that card. but you imagine.
I think somebody asked, actually, that takes me back, when you showed us that card at the beginning, I think somebody commented and asked, what is that plum colour cardstock?
This here, oh gosh, this is just from my stash. It's just a glitter card.
Lovely. That's fine. It was just a comment I remembered seeing.
So yeah, but that was the last one. But that one will go onto YouTube, so people can catch it there.
Fantastic, thank you. Sam, do you want to stick with me for a second? If I just, I'm just going to. Do you want to turn around to your face, because I'm going to announce some winners.
All right, I'll flip the camera.
I'll tell you. I'll come back to me just so you don't do the change around in view. And we'll announce some winners. I'll announce them, and Sam can congratulate you then. So just while Sam's getting her cameras sorted out, ready for that. Obviously, we've got the brand new Made To Surprise collection here today. So we've got the super sliders, we've got the makeup, we've got the shoes and the handbags, and those papers as well are phenomenal. But if you are spending over £25 on CraftStash today, you're going to get a free sentiment stamp set, which is well worth it. I mean, we've seen her sentiment stamp sets; they are beautiful, so unique as well. But also, we are going to be giving some of these away now. At the end of the hour, which is now coming up, we're just going to announce the winners, and we'll be done. You can then pop over to CraftWorld, okay? So go over to CraftWorld, and there is an exclusive competition there. It's just simply, it'll be a comment, and you can usually have to answer a question about this video. So make sure you've watched the hours live, watch Sam's demonstrations, and then you have the chance to win the entire collection. Now, we don't announce that winner until the end of next week. So it'll be on next week's Facebook Live, okay? So make sure you do that. I've got to remind you as well, we have a deal of the day on CraftStash every single day. Today, it is a bright rosa die set, sorry. So that's really low in price. Make sure you check that one out as well, particularly if you love your modern designs like Sam's. So Sam, are you happy for us to come back? Lovely. Yeah. Okay, let me just see if I can. There we go. We've got both of us now. So I've got the winners to announce. So I'll just let you do a little congratulations as well. Now, first of all, I just need to announce a winner from last week, which was from the Daisy May show. So this is from that big competition that we have over on CraftWorld at the end of the live hour every Friday. So the winner of the full Daisy May collection, that's that new collection, remember, that was Crafty Kayla. So it's an @ handle, it's at Crafty Kayla. So if that's you, congratulations. There's a clap from Sam and from me. Now, for Sam's collection, so winning some of the collection from the Facebook post earlier in the week. I wish I could show you, Sam, so you could announce it, but we don't have that capability. So I'll do a little drum roll. It is Sue Vincent. Well done, Sue. You've won.
I know, Sue. Hey.
Congratulations. So that is from the post earlier in the week. Now, the three who are hopefully still watching today, we have 2 from the Facebook post and 1 from watching live on CraftWorld. So we have number 1, Jenny Bayliss. Congratulations. Well done, Jenny. We have, again from Facebook, Holger Hoy.
Yay.
Well done, Holger. And lastly, watching over on CraftWorld, we have a handle, so it's at Somerset Steph. So congratulations. Presumably Steph, congratulations. Thank you ever so much, Sam, for joining us. And
thank you for having me. You're
very welcome. They're amazing demonstrations as usual. As always, and we held out for the hour. Internet didn't fail us today. So we're so happy. Hopefully we'll see you soon. I'm going to dart back to the office and ask about what else is coming from you. I'm really excited now. And no, I'm not telling anyone else, but I want to know. And hopefully, yeah, we'll see you again very soon. So that third demonstration, would you be doing that as a video now anyway, if it's ready?
Yeah, that's going to go on to you. I will film that probably in a minute while it's all on my desk. And I've got probably about 6 different videos going up using these dies in different ways.
Excellent. Okay, fantastic. So loads of inspiration there. Make sure you're getting your hands on it. So thank you. We will, both Sam and I will see you all again, hopefully very, very soon with another collection maybe. Okay. Take care, Sam. I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.